Excuse me?
You don't think your rights not being respected there when nothing's happened?
Well, they were aware of my presence. They kind of left me to it, so there was no need for me to just kind of stand around. Like I said, I'm not here to keep tabs on people or to also film anyone's...
But then you've went on to other stations.
Well, and then now I've come here.
Yeah.
And then now we're in the situation here. If you had just left me alone and nothing had gone on, I would get bored and leave. Does that make sense?
Today's footage comes straight from Kohlberg's. You'll find their channel link in the description. Show them some love. What you're about to see includes heated moments and firm exchanges, highlighting the importance of knowing your rights. Let's get into it.
These are divisional officers. I'm getting bored now, not gonna lie.
Well, I'd be interested to see if you've ever got any success and not been spoken to standing outside.
I have many times.
Yeah, so where?
Various police
Where have
stations.
you stood and nobody has spoke to you?
I went to St. Leonard's, I was there, officers were aware of my presence, they didn't engage me, they didn't speak with me.
Yeah. Well, again, as I say, everybody's entitled to deal with things their own way, aren't they? And I certainly don't feel comfortable with what you're doing.
No.
And I would feel terrible if something happens.
Nothing's going to happen, man.
That's me taking your word again, you understand? So if something happened as a result of this interaction and I done nothing about it...
What could happen? What could I gain from this footage? I don't really understand.
Well, you would know the comings and goings of the police. You would know where things are stored.
I know, but this is done overtly.
I know.
And I've given you more than...
But you might as well be doing it covertly if nobody speaks to you. So the fact you are being overt, I absolutely appreciate it. It makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm giving you ample opportunity to grab me. Like someone that...
The tension kicks in right from the start. In this opening segment, we're thrown into the heart of the situation, a lone individual filming outside a police station. The camera captures the calm before the storm, but something feels off. The officers approach, questioning the civilian's intentions, yet he stays silent, only offering cryptic explanations about filming for his own records. You can almost feel the uncertainty in the air as the officers become suspicious, but the civilian's unshaken demeanor hints at something bigger unfolding. The exchange is brief, but it's enough to set the stage for the dramatic escalation ahead. You're hooked. What's the real story behind this seemingly harmless act of filming? And who is this person, really?
What does that even mean? All will be revealed soon.
As in, pending the outcome of
another incident that you've dealt with?
Of this interaction today. If my rights are not infringed, then I'll give you a more than reasonable explanation for my presence. So you're breaking me down right now through sheer boredom.
This is a two-way thing.
I'm on the verge of just handing over my details just so I can...
Do you know what, man? This is a two-way thing.
Yeah.
Like, we've got better things to be doing as well. You understand that?
I know, you're just wasting taxpayers' money right now by engaging me.
Yeah, but at the same time...
paranoid about officer safety. Are these regional officers?
You deserve our time as much as anyone, so it's not a waste of time. But yeah, we could be using our time better.
It is, because you're deployed for more pressing matters. Like, the weapons that you've got would suggest that. I'm just a guy with a camera.
Exactly. But as I've said to you, we weren't sent to this fully armed, alright? We always go around dressed in this mode of armament, okay?
Right.
And this is our place to work, so we just happen to be coming past.
Right, can I leave now?
Go to speak to these officers, alright?
So am I detained or not?
Not at this time.
So I can leave?
But you can, as I've explained to you, alright?
Because I need to take a phone call.
Well, as you've just said, you're getting worn down by it. We're starting to look at specific legislation that's going to probably mean that you will get detained.
Okay.
The way we can get around that is by you giving me your details right now. You can then take your phone call.
So I can't take my phone call now?
So you would rather... Are you telling me at the moment you would rather get detained than...
I don't want to be detained. This is my right to take photographs. I can't simply just concede to your demands.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're doing it for, like YouTube, Facebook.
There's something along those lines, yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Honestly, no trouble, nothing hostile about it.
Right.
Again, as mentioned, if I'm happy with the outcome, then I'll give a completely honest explanation for why it is I'm here.
And just like that, the tension escalates. The civilian's refusal to fully explain his motives catches the officers off guard, and the confrontation begins to heat up. "I don't have to give over any details," he asserts. His calm demeanor sharply contrasts the officer's rising concern. As the officers press further, asking for more details, the man remains elusive, hinting at a hidden agenda. The officers, clearly frustrated, start questioning the validity of his actions, pushing him to explain why he's filming. But the more they ask, the less they seem to get. There's a palpable sense of unease as the officers wonder whether they're dealing with someone with an ulterior motive. Is he just a bystander, or is there something far more dangerous lurking beneath the surface? The stage is set, and the stakes have just been raised.
I want to explain what our concern is,
Of course.
and then you can see where we're coming from. So obviously it's a police building.
Yeah.
We get a lot of people who try to go and basically do reconnaissance on us, try to follow us home, stuff like that. Things that go and put basically us and our family in danger.
Yeah.
So when we're seeing people come in and out of their private cars, you can understand why we get a bit concerned about that. You see where we're coming
If
from?
it's that much of a security risk, you should consider like public transport, cycling, that sort of thing. Like, I don't know what sort of information I could pull from someone's number plate. Only yourselves and a DVLA. Those number plates are property of DVLA. I couldn't pull any information from those plates.
Try to follow us home. As for public transport, we work 24/7, so sometimes when we start shift, there's not buses
Yeah, I appreciate
or trains.
that.
So
But if I wanted to follow someone home, I mean, I wouldn't use a camera. I would maybe just sit up there, try and memorize the number plates or write them down,
so do
and then
you
go about it
understand
like
where I'm
that.
coming from with our concerns?
Not really, because it doesn't really make much sense.
We've had people try to go and follow cops home before. They've been successful with it.
I've got no reason to do that. I'm not even from here. I don't know anyone. This is completely isolated.
But you understand why we're just having to ask a few questions to find out what's going on.
Okay, well, we've been speaking for the good part of half an hour. I've made assurances. I just want to be left alone. If I can just be left alone,
Right.
and I can have your word that my rights will not be interfered with, I won't be detained, you won't push for my details, then we can come to a resolution where you'll be satisfied.
What do you do with our resolution?
I said, I don't want to be detained. I don't want my rights to be infringed.
I don't want to detain you. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. That's all.
Could you not say
I'm just
that
filming
by
for
you-
public.
By you being here, so say if you were here for another 5 or 6 hours, do you not believe that
I'm not
that's-
going to be.
I know, but do you not think that's going to infringe and impede on our ability to do our job? Because every cop that comes out of here is going to feel the need to stop and speak to you.
Well, that's at
okay?
your own discretion. I'm not committing an offence, so you should really just leave
But
me
if
to
they're
it.
good cops, if they're good police officers, they're going to have to come and speak to you. If they don't speak to you, in my opinion, not.
Suspicion clouds the air like a thick fog. The officers grow increasingly wary as the civilians' vague responses only fuel their concern. Are they dealing with someone who's just filming for a YouTube channel, or is there something more sinister at play? The officers begin to circle, asking pointed questions, probing deeper into his intentions. "You must understand," one officer says, but it's clear that they're not getting the answers they need. The civilian is evasive, almost detached, as if playing a game of cat and mouse. Every question posed is met with a carefully crafted, yet unclear response. With every passing second, the suspicion grows. The officers aren't buying the civilian's story, and the tension thickens with every word. Something's about to crack, but will it be the officer's patience or the civilian's composure?
Done their job properly. So you're impeding their ability to go and respond to another incident.
No,
by
I'm not. I'm not
here.
standing in the middle of the road
You were standing
obstructing.
right here when we
Yeah, but I'm
came.
not obstructing
Alright.
your vehicles from getting out.
But
This
your
is just simply a
presence-
camera.
But your presence there is because we have to stop and speak to you. We're not in a position that we can just let this one go. We can't. We're duty
You
bound
can't.
to do something.
So, alright, how do
about
we
it.
proceed? Because I need to. I've got stuff that I need to do as well. I'm not going to be here today. I'm going to head back today. So,
Well,
if you can just let me know what needs to be done, or if you
the
can.
long and short of it is we're going to ascertain your details, okay? Whether you choose
How are you
to
gonna do-
oblige
how are you
and
gonna do
it,
that?
Whether you choose to oblige, okay, or you'll be detained. That's essentially the.
But like, you can detain me, you can search me, but I don't have anything with my ID on it.
Yeah, but you'll be taken to a police station. And
So I'll be
until we can
arrested, and
establish
then you'll
who
take
you
my
are.
prints. Is that what will happen?
If you refuse to tell us who you are, they will absolutely take you to a police station and take your prints.
Really?
Of course they will.
Really? So what?
Because we can't just have people standing outside, we don't know what their intention is, and just let them go. I've told you before that'd be a neglect of my duty, okay? I've had a reasonable conversation with you. I thought we were getting somewhere. I'm now starting to feel like you're not going to play ball and you're waiting and pushing us to detain you, okay?
No.
I'm trying to be reasonable.
I don't want you
about-
to detain me. I've said I don't
Yeah,
want you to detain
we
me.
ascertain your details, make sure you're nothing of concern to us, and you go about the rest of your business. Go to another police station if you want. Do what you want. all right? But at the moment, my job is to make sure that you don't do anything that you shouldn't do here.
I'm not going to.
But I can't do that until I ascertain who you are, can I?
Right, well, I'm not going to
So-
give my details, so just do what you need to do.
Hold on. Can I speak to you for 2 seconds?
Yeah, no
So you want to just speak to the chap now? Sorry, what's your name? Or you don't want to...
I'm not going to give any
Alright,
names.
cool. Okay, no bother. So you want to just speak to the gentleman just now?
Aye. So
I've been doing so much I don't want to talk anymore.
Now the gloves are off. The officers stop playing nice and move into high gear, escalating the situation with the threat of detention. They tell the civilian he could be arrested if he doesn't comply, and suddenly, everything shifts. The civilian, calm but resolute, refuses to give his details, asserting his right to remain silent. But the officers aren't backing down. "You can be detained," one officer warns, and you can feel the intensity surge. The civilian's defiance grows, and so does the officer's frustration. It's a standoff. Both sides are digging in their heels. The real question now, who will break first? Will the civilian give in to the mounting pressure, or will the officers push him further, forcing the situation to explode? With every second, the stakes get higher, and the tension becomes unbearable. The air is thick with anticipation.
doing this for?
Today,
Yeah.
I went to Gayfield. Is that what it's called?
There is.
Gayfield Square, I think. I went there. I went to St. Leonard's. Each of those places, nothing really happened. And then I came here.
So you don't
And this is
think
where we're
your
at now.
rights have been respected there when nothing's happened?
Excuse me?
You don't think your rights not being respected there when nothing's happened?
Well, they were aware of my presence. They kind of left me to it, so there was no need for me to
Yeah,
just
I
kind
know.
of stand around. Like I said, I'm not here to keep tabs on people or to film anyone's.
But then you've went on to other stations.
and then now I've come here.
Yeah.
And then now we're in the situation here. If you had just left me alone and nothing had gone on, I would get bored and leave. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? I'm not
I
here to
know,
keep
but-
tabs on anyone.
It's not as simple as, it's not only you've went to one, you're saying you've went to a few stations. So do you not think for us that's going to ramp up a wee bit of suspicion?
No, because I
It's a
haven't
wee bit
committed
of a
any
worry for
offences.
us on security. Why are you filming our security measures? Are you filming our faces?
This can all be seen on Google Earth. Your face is covered.
Right.
My face isn't covered.
Faces
I'm not
covered
trying to
by a
hide
mask,
anything.
but someone can quite clearly tell who I am.
Okay, I don't think police officers are valuable targets for anyone.
So why not?
Because you guys, this is a secure building, you're armed.
But that's not exactly what happens when there's major acts. All right, we can still get hurt. We can still get hurt off duty.
Okay, well, I'm not here to hurt anyone. Again, this is
I know
just a
you
camera.
are. Well, you say you aren't.
No, I'm not.
Stephen?
No, I'm not lying
Wherever
to
you're
you.
going to put that video,
I said it's for my own recreation. I didn't say I was going to
anyone
put it
can
anywhere.
so you're not going to put it online.
I don't know what I'm going to do at this point.
Right. So you can see why there's a reasonable worry for us.
So how do we proceed? Because honestly, I don't have time to
Look.
be. Am I free to go?
Right now, all we're looking for is your name.
All right, but I'm not going to give my name. Not because I've got something to hide, but because I'm not.
But
By
why-
law, I'm not required to give my name.
Why don't you want to give your name?
This is the moment where the confrontation reaches its boiling point. The civilian, no longer passive, stands firm, refusing to hand over his details. "I'm not here to hurt anyone," he declares, almost challenging the officer's authority. The officers, rattled by his persistence, try to reason with him, but their words fall flat against his unwavering stance. The defiance in the civilian's voice is matched only by the growing frustration in the officer's tone. Every question they ask is met with resistance, and now the situation feels like it's teetering on the edge. Tensions are at a breaking point. The question is no longer whether the officers will back down, it's whether they'll escalate this to something bigger. The suspense is unbearable. Who will hold their ground?
Like, can you not see it as it's reasonable for us to sit and stop and speak to you? I feel that's the reaction you're looking for, alright? For us to come and speak to you, you've been going around different stations.
Okay, so if this is purely to get a reaction, then why are you so concerned about my name?
Because we want to know why you're wanting this reaction, why you're filming. We want to know who you are. Okay, if someone's going around filming the gates, it's reasonable to ask who they are.
I'm afraid I can't. I'm not going to give over any details.
Is there any reason in particular?
No, I'm not hiding anything. You know, if I was wanted or I had something, you know, if I was a criminal, I wouldn't post up outside a police station.
No, I get that, but like you say, you get where we're coming from as well.
Complying to this point.
Listen, I can't give my name, I'm afraid. Again, if I'm happy, if you respect my rights and you're willing to kind of let me proceed without me having to divulge any information, I'll tell you I'll give you some information or enough ample information that will satisfy my purpose today. But if we could kind of hurry this up.
Well, we're going as fast as we can, but it's obviously a bit difficult when you won't at least give us
I'm
your
not.
details.
What under what legislation would I need to give my name? I'm not in a vehicle. Section 50 of the Reform Act, I'd have to give my name, but I'm not behaving antisocially.
Right, well, that's why I'm just asking.
So
you.
other than that, I don't know
That's
any
why
other
I'm just
legislation.
asking you for your name.
Yeah, well, if it's not a requirement, then I'm not obliged to hand it over.
Right.
It makes sense. Like,
But-
can we not just let this go? Like, guys, can we not just let this go?
Just to keep you updated as to what's happening.
Yeah.
This has gone up the chain of command, all right? So they're looking to try and establish what they're going to do here. Like I said to you before, it's not always black and white. There's a couple of different ways to deal with something, okay?
Okay.
So those discussions are ongoing at the moment.
So am I
Right.
free to go at this time?
Until we establish what they want us to do, yeah, no, I would stay here just now, okay?
And here it is, the final threat. The officers, seemingly at their wits' end, lay down the law. They'll arrest the civilian if he continues to resist, but the man remains steadfast, claiming his rights are being violated. The back and forth reaches its apex, and the suspense reaches a fever pitch. The officers are now completely sure that this is more than a simple case of public filming. The civilian's defiance has gone from a simple act of resistance to an outright standoff, and the officers are determined to make their move. "You will be arrested," one officer says. The civilian, undeterred, responds coolly, but we can sense the boiling tension. One wrong move, and things could spiral out of control. This is the calm before the storm, and every word feels like it could tip the scale in either direction.
But I'm not detained, so I can just leave.
You're not detained at the moment, no.
Okay, so I
Alright.
can leave. Well, I do need to take this phone call.
What's the phone call for?
I've just got someone that's a little bit worried about my whereabouts.
Right, okay. Have you not told them where your whereabouts are?
No.
No, you haven't let them know what you've been doing?
No.
No.
I just said that I was meeting a friend.
Right, okay. Was that at any other police stations that you've been to?
Excuse me?
Was that at any other police stations you've been to?
What do you mean?
Or you might be meeting them somewhere here?
No, I'm here with someone.
Right, okay.
Obviously, I've told them that I've gone to meet a friend.
Yeah,
Instead, I'm doing what I'm doing now.
right, okay.
Um,
So what in particular have you been filming?
excuse me?
What in particular have you been filming?
Anything that I can see from a public place.
Yeah. Is there any reason for capturing it? So, for example, when you were standing there, do you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
just police cars that you'll see. It's obviously us. It could be personal vehicles.
Okay. Means we're going around in circles. Like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just getting a bit bored. I just want to be left alone. I don't know why it's going up chain of command and that. All for a photographer. Like, it seems a bit heavy-handed.
Well, I wouldn't say when it comes to our security. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mind if I make a quick phone call?
Wait a minute. Hopefully, we'll be.
I'll do it in front of you. I'm not not hiding anything. I just want to let.
I'd wait a minute and then we'll see what's going on.
We're still trying to get to the bottom of it, right? If you want to make a phone call,
So what is it?
you're
Was
not
it?
detained, so you can make a phone call,
Alright.
okay? But we don't know how this is going to be resolved, all right? So at the moment, we're just asking for you.
The showdown we've all been waiting for. The officers, having exhausted all their options, now begin to look for the civilian's details. "We're going to ascertain your details," one officer says, and with that it becomes clear the civilian has reached the limit. But just as things seem like they might come to a head, a surprising shift occurs. The civilian, despite the pressure, remains calm and composed, stating he simply wants to be left alone. There's a final exchange of words, and then, the officers back off, momentarily unsure of how to proceed. The tension lingers, but the confrontation fades. The civilian walks away, leaving the officers to ponder what just happened. Was this an empty threat? Or did the civilian win by staying silent? The resolution is subtle but powerful, the final moment of defiance, the officers questioning their next move, and the eerie sense that, despite everything, no one really won this encounter. The story closes, leaving the audience in suspense, unsure of what might come next.